How's it going, guys? Trey Clark here, as I usually am. And this is something that I don't know why. Uh, I've never had a lot of never had any lessons or anything, so I play by sight. I like the shapes of things and by ear, and so I don't know if I know my triads by position, not by notes. Maybe 1, 3, 5, or 1 flat 3 or 5 for a minor. And that's just basically 1, 2, 3, do, re, mi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a triad. You know where your triads are all over the neck. You can play anything. And what happens is people get into solos, they think you gotta memorize the scales note for note, and whether it's a C, C sharp or whatever. You don't really. You just need to know if it's your 3 flat to be a minor. And with me, it's just easier to see it. So if I'm playing in the shape of, I call it the shape of F. It's whatever your first position ways to play something is down here. And I was amazed when I kind of started playing at church, and some of these old Delta blues guys and play a lot of gospel stuff. They only learned bar chords. They didn't even know till later on that there were different ways to play stuff. So we're not taught that way. But if you think about it, I'm going to play a song. I always go to it because there's a lot of majors and minors and key changes. I'm going to play Little Wing with 1 finger and be believable that that's the song. And it's just going to be bar. This is 1 position. I can also do it in a D position as far as first position. So what I'm talking about is a bar is going to have your triads. It's 1, 3, 5. 1. So I'm going to do it like this. I'm only going to use 1 finger. There. Hey, go. Well, she's walking through the clouds. So that's actually a bar, but I can also do it here. With a circus mind, A minor bar, running wild. Butterflies, B minor, and zebras and moonbeams. See right here? Fairy tales. Fairy tales, it's all she really needs. Run with the wind. When I'm sad, she comes to me with a circus mind. She gets to be free. It's alright, she says. Take anything you want from me, Lord. Take anything you need. Fly on my little wing. So there's that, and that's a bar shape. So let's do it in a D. I call it a D shape. And this is your third that's always in last in line here. So a D, first position shape, is going to be this. A minor. So, well, she's walking through the clouds. D shape. With a circus mind. Instead of A major. Running wild. And then, of course, your butterflies. I would just sing the second verse now. When I'm sad, she comes to me. And then when you're playing a D, you know that little hammer on. One of the first hammers we know. Well, you can do the same thing anywhere if you play in the same shape. When I'm sad, she comes to me. Circus mind, she gets to be free. All I'm doing is playing the same shape as. It's alright. The minor shape, and then to C. then if I want to do the bar, so all I'm doing is those two shapes there, the bar and that. So just kind of mess with it. Try to learn your songs using the triads. Notice I played the entire song with one finger, just a bar. You can do the same thing with any shape, and once you learn to do it, you find your way around the fretboard. And don't worry about the notes in the bend.